I'm actually a little worried for you because I know
for me.
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like,
no.
These guys are another level. So
I am the highest level.
Have you not
a 180
seen him
moonsault
jump
off the top
over
rope
someone's
onto
head
LA
on the-
it's
Knight?
cute. It's a great, I love WWE. It's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football. This is real competition.
Showing a lot of skills in those combat sports, but to actually have the skills
He's a
football.
I think it's cute.
Bro, don't do this.
I do think it's cute.
bro.
If any of the football players want to fight, we can see what happens. $1 million. $1 million. You come to the gym, we put on boxing gloves, we see how it goes.
Did WWE really shut down Logan Paul's $1 million boxing match? Or did Logan Paul just find the perfect excuse to back out of a fight he was never gonna take? Because right now, 2 retired NFL players, a 4-time Super Bowl champion, and half the internet think this was a man who got exposed. We are going to talk about the Logan Paul debacle between him and the NFL players, and him trying to do a boxing match, but eventually got stopped by the WWE. So let's rewind. This whole thing starts at Super Bowl week. Tom Brady, yeah, that Tom Brady. They're both at a Fanatics event during the Super Bowl, and somebody asked him about Logan Paul, and Brady calls pro wrestling cute. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Out to Saudi Arabia to compete in a Fanatics flag football game with you.
Yeah, I'm actually a little worried for you because I know
for me.
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like, these guys are another level.
I am the highest level. I am the level.
No, you're not the level.
I am the level.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley and I'm thinking of like,
bro, can Saquon
Odell
Barkley
Beckham
do
and Justin Jefferson,
a flip off the top rope?
Have you not
a 180
seen him
moonsault
jump
off the top
over
rope
someone's
onto
head on
LA
the-
it's
Knight?
cute. It's a great, I love WWE. It's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football. This is real competition.
I was an
It's flag football, but anyway.
all-state linebacker. I rushed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns my senior year.
Well, let's
Nice.
see if you can still bring it. I mean, look, we all had a great pass. I won 7 Super Bowl. Who don't gives a shit? You know what matters?
Damn.
This game, March 21st in Saudi. I'm glad you're going to be there, and I'm glad you're finally going to participate
March 21st, guys.
in like a competition that
This
matters.
guy's insane. The audacity of Tom Brady. I can't believe it. Wins 7 Super Bowls, thinks he can just go around and talk about his flag football game like it's going to be the Pro Bowl.
It's going to be way better.
That was him pretty much calling his thing cute. If you're Logan Paul, that's a problem, because Logan has been out here saying that training to be a wrestler is harder than training to be a football player, that training to be a wrestler is harder than any training that he's done in the past. And he's saying that it's also harder than training to be a football player or even a boxer, which he's done already. And that's a bold claim, and Tom Brady just laughed at him on the camera. But Brady didn't stop there.
He has shown a lot of skills in those combat sports, but to actually have the skills
He's a
football combat sports.
Sorry, what did he say?
In those combat sports, but to actually have the skills.
Logan Paul just say. He's telling him what to say.
He's a
Football? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if he's got it.
play with the big boys.
Come play with the big boys. You're lucky you won't get hit. So straight up, no sugarcoating, Tom Brady, 6-time Super Bowl champion, called a WWE superstar a bitch on the internet. So Logan does what Logan does best. He fires back.
WWE, it's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football.
So yeah, he pretty much trying to tell him that wrestling is not cute. That was one of his many responses. He puts out a challenge to everyone. Logan Paul pretty much challenges everyone into a different...
I wouldn't be surprised if I throw hands with Tom Brady on the field in LA.
So the reason he was saying LA is because ever since the incidents in the Middle East, Fanatics or whoever is managing the flag football event, they moved it from Saudi Arabia to LA.
There's a clip of him out there, of him calling me a bitch.
Have the skills.
He's a
Football?
To Gronk of all people, who I beat up all of his brothers back to back. The Gronks lined up and I beat them up back to back to back. And guess who didn't step in there? Mr. Gronk himself. They're calling me a bitch.
Don't
guys,
do this.
I do think it's cute. If any of the football players want to fight, we can see what happens.
What football players would straight up beat his ass?
Not a
Like,
single one.
name one.
Not a
Name
single
one.
one.
Don't do all that.
I
Name
would
one.
put any
Guys.
amount of money that you could put.
Name one. Name one, guys. Who you think? Which football player you guys think would beat up Logan Paul? Let me know in the comments.
Not a single football
He's a
player
big
could
dude?
beat me in a boxing match.
Miles Garrett.
That is on God.
Miles Garrett.
I would throttle Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett. I will bet you Why did we choose him? It could be any name, but any football player. Miles Garrett, Puka Nacua, Tom Brady, Gronk. I don't even know.
Don't even try calling out Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
No, don't do it. Bro.
Doesn't matter.
He will
$1 million. $1 million. You come to the gym, we put on boxing gloves, we see how it goes. Not a.
He's always reacting with boxing. He's always going to do it. He did it with Bradley, whatever this guy is from the previous video we did, and he's doing it now with the NFL players. Yes, Chef Maka, you're right. Wrestling is acting, weightlifting, and gymnastics.
Single one, Mike. It's this. There's levels to this shit.
Chad
Football's
Ochocinco?
cute. Oh, stop. I will throw hands with any of you motherfuckers, bro.
Does what Logan Paul does best. He fires back. He posts a video, as you saw, calling out NFL players. And here's the kicker. He puts $1 million challenge. Winner takes all. You want the fight? Put up $1 million. I'll put up $1 million. $2 million in escrow. And we settle it in the ring. 3 rounds, 10-ounce gloves, until somebody quits. Here's where the story gets interesting, because Logan Paul puts this challenge out thinking nobody would actually accept. In what universe is a retired football player putting up $1 million to fight a guy who went the distance with Floyd Mayweather? But guess what? They showed up. Le-Veon Ball, All-Pro running back, Pittsburgh Steelers legend, said, "I'm in." Braden Fahelko, retired defensive tackler, said, "I'm also in." And Deion Hawkins, Brock Hoff, Tay Crowder, they all stepped up. Le-Veon Ball was the main event. This fight was reportedly locked in. 3 rounds, 10-ounce gloves, until somebody quits. So now Logan Paul got exactly what he asked for. A retired NFL player with $1 million ready to go. The question is, did Logan Paul actually want this? I need y'all to sit with this for a second. Logan Paul, the guy who fought Floyd Mayweather, the guy who fought in a multiple boxing matches, the guy who chose to challenge NFL players, suddenly can't fight because suddenly his bosses won't let him. Logan Paul and Le-Veon Ball agreed to a boxing match, and pretty decent spacing between age. They're only 4 years apart, an inch apart, about the same weight, same reach, so it would be an even match. 10-ounce gloves, no headgear, 3-minute rounds until someone quits. Next weekend, 1 million bet, money in escrow, no judges, you choose referee. Down for boxing or MMA? Just let me know. We'll have contract drawn up and sent. Why does this sound familiar, guys? I bots. I never claimed anything else. Send the contract. Apparently he did. Allegedly, he sent the contract. Braden Fahelko puts on X on March 7th. Logan Paul hasn't signed his side of the contract. A lot of bark, no bite. Triple H, take the clause out of this clown's WWE contract, or I'll pull up on his ass at WrestleMania and smack the F out of him. Bill's Diane Dawkins provoked Logan in Celebrity Bots in Saga 2, so he's trying to get involved too. March 8th, and I'm going to read word for word everything that he says because the tone tells you everything. From Logan Paul's ex. Well, the boss's call. Turns out I'm too valuable of a WWE superstar to be fighting bums. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Le-Veon Ball and Braden Fahelko for their 15 minutes of relevancy. Damn! Now back to being broke and retired. Damn! I'm going back to Raw every Monday on Netflix, WWE. That was March 8th. Now let's break that down because that statement is doing a lot of heavy lifting. First, the boss called. No, I decided. Not the timing isn't right. Not the timing isn't right or anything like that. The boss's call. He is putting this entirely on WWE. Second, too valuable of a WWE superstar. That's Logan protecting his ego while simultaneously flexing. And third, 15 minutes of relevancy and back to being broken retired. That's a man who knows he's losing the narrative and is trying to get the last word in. But here's the part that really got to me. TMZ confirmed this the very next day. A WWE source told TMZ that executives personally called Logan and told him,
"We appreciate all the hype, right? Like we get you're doing your thing, that's great, but like we can't have you box. You're full-time WWE."
It's not, bro. It's not, dude. These guys cannot box. They're football players. There's no risk.
I'm glad you feel that way. That's why you are who you are. But we are trying to eliminate that risk and look out for you. We need you at Raw. We need you at WrestleMania. You're not into the boxing ring.
Is there any way I can convince you? What if I cut you guys? What if I cut the WWE in on my winnings?
dude, 2 million? WWE makes 2 million during a Raw. And a SmackDown, I think. In 1 week, they make a million at least. At least $1 million they make a week. On just probably events. And probably during anything else like videos, YouTube revenue, sponsors. Do you think 2 million, a cut from 2 million is going to do anything for them? Please.
Because I'm going to make $2 million in a weekend.
We're good on the money. We just would prefer you not to be boxing.
At the end of the day, I'm a WWE superstar. If I do not have their blessing to do some extracurricular activities, I gotta honor my job and my commitment to my profession. That's tough. That is tough.
And this is the moment, ladies and gentlemen, that he realizes he can't do anything he wants anymore, since now he is legally binded to a WWE contract. Now, everyone joked that he's a part-timer and all that, and he went for it and he signed a full-time contract with WWE, which, by the way, he's been doing good so far. He showed up to pretty much every Raw on the main roster. He showed up to some SmackDowns before PLE, and he's done all the PLEs up to this point. But guess what? You are now part of a job, Logan Paul, and because of that, you have obligations, and you doing your usual things and your usual stunts or whatever you want to call it, because if we say a certain word, you're gonna start lowering up. Because you are part of a job, you have obligations. A cut of a $2 million is not nothing to WWE because they paid you more through your contract. So guess what, man? You are stuck, and this is the face of him realizing that he can't easily just do anything. He can't open his mouth easily through anything. The fact that he's in the flag football thing, kind of crazy, because it is the flag football events on March 21st, a few days before WrestleMania. Is he going to be on the card? If he's going to be on the card, which sounds like he is, it's kind of scary, because what if he gets injured during the flag event? Yeah, there you go, right? So they make $2 million in a minute on Raw and SmackDown. And from a business standpoint, I actually get it of what they just did just now. WrestleMania 42 is right around the corner. They're already short on talent, as you know. 75% of the division is gone. They're all injured. Braun Breaker's hurt. Bronson Reed is hurt. Seth Rollins not part of the group. They're down to like the C+ players, if you want to call them that. Logan is one of the only 2 available guys to represent Paul Heyman's Vision faction. Even freaking Paul Heyman is gone. There were even rumors of a Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul match at Mania. You're not going to let your WrestleMania card take a hit because Logan Paul wanted to play boxer for a weekend. But here is where this story gets really good, because the NFL side, they are not letting this go. Le-Veon Ball posted an edited photo of Logan Paul wearing a clown nose. I crap you not. That is Logan Paul right there. Whether they did that through AI, who the hell knows? And writes a sign that says, "I literally staged this phone call. That way when I decline, I don't look like a little biatch because I'm scared to fight. I'm afraid I'm gonna get Anthony Joshua." Alright, Bars from a running back. Le-Veon Ball woke up and chose violence. To the point that, look at this. They started laughing at him and they started putting duck posts. Where's his Instagram? They put it this. Look at that. Clown post. This was from Bryden Fehoko. And then, wow, you're a giant. Yep. And then they started saying you're ducking. Well, the boss is called. That never happened. Duck, 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 duck. He's ducking the match. He's ducking the match. Joshua Edward. I literally staged this phone call. Same thing. You made up a phone call to avoid the fight. Clown Detective X. Pretend you're trying to break free. That's supposed to be Triple H. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. They're bodying you in the comments and you effing deserve it. And I'm just here to read the comments. I'm just here to read the comments with you guys just now. Look at Le-Veon Bell. He even puts his new profile pic of the Mighty Ducks. And they have on one side Logan Paul and his brother on the other side. They're ducking because they're Mighty Ducks. They're mighty ducking everything. Wait, nope, more ducks. Le-Veon Bell, hey, hold up. He had somebody call in and act like he can't make this happen anymore. This is the biggest duck we have ever seen before our eyes. Logan Paul is actually scared. This is crazy. He actually faked the phone call. Logan Paul, I'm not the one saying it. They are. You go fight them. And then Breeden is saying, we won, bro. We were celebrating at... Where are we celebrating at? And then we know, blah, blah, blah. He saw the poll numbers. Breeden went hard after that. And he calls out Triple H even. Imagine calling out NFL players, 2 of us, step to the plate, you moved the goalpost, and we still put up the money and contract. Now you need your daddy, Triple H, to come save you from getting a Joe Jackson A weapon. Damn. And then Joshua Edward just trolling Logan Paul right now. Picture, F yeah, I'm scared. Look what happened to my brother when his mouth couldn't stop running. I faked the entire call so I don't look like a biatch. And then the big one. This one is pretty much a dunner. Because Rob Gronkowski opens his mouth. And obviously rightfully so, because Logan Paul in a previous video pretty much dissed all his other brothers. So he pretty much gave his word. So let's take a look.
You mentioned WWE, so let's just hit this. You, my friend, have been caught. Sawgrass Splash making its way through my system. You have been caught in the crossfire of a Tom Brady, Logan Paul wrestling v football, and you're in a unique position because you've dabbled. Logan can't say he's played an NFL snap. I love you, Logan. He can't say that. You've done both. Yeah. You've at least gotten in the ring. What did you make of that before we even get to the sound of it all that life you to respond to that I don't think you've seen yet?
Yeah, well, I saw Logan just duck Le-Veon Ball. They were supposed to fight. They were supposed to put...
Duck, duck, duck. So this is Rob Gronkowski, if you guys don't know, and he is the 4-time Super Bowl champion that I was talking about before. He goes up on the Up and Adams show and says...
And Logan Paul had the WWE owner call him and say, oh, you can't do it, Logan Paul. What if you get hurt? I just feel like he backed out, and that was just his excuse. Like, he should have just came out and said, actually, I don't want to do it, but instead he had backup, and then he puts the call online as well, like, hey, look, I can't do it because WWE said I can't do it. Like, that's the biggest crap of all.
Facts! Just be truthful. If you didn't want to do it, just say so. Yes, right, you say some soft behavior from Logan Paul. That we can fairly say, right? You're not going to send me papers, right? I'm just reacting to what people are saying. You tell me the truth. They're saying that you faked the call. Can you tell us otherwise if it's true or not? You tell us. Show the receipts to these men because they are laughing at you right now because of what you started.
All time. I mean, you don't just call people out and then it happens and then you back out. Like, that just shows that he's a flake. And on top of it, I saw that he was actually commenting as well that he could whip my ass.
A flake. He called flake. A flake. Gronkowski called a WWE superstar flake on national television. Don't get me wrong. Gronkowski was part of the WWE too during the early years of the COVID era, 2020, 2021. So he knows a little bit about WWE.
take a look at that.
Let me tell you. Let's take a look at it first. Come on.
Go to the tape.
Tom Brady calling me a to Gronk of all people, who I beat up all of his brothers back to back to back.
Oh, is this your
literally in a boxing ring?
See? He started crap with his brothers.
The Gronks lined up, and I beat them up back to back to back. And
What? Back to back to back?
guess who didn't step in there to prove himself?
You called out Gronkowski again, didn't you?
Mr. Gronk himself.
Look at Gronkowski's face. Look at that face of seriousness. He didn't like those comments, now did he?
Gronk, what would you like to say to Logan?
Well, I didn't step in that ring that time when he fought my brothers, because I was actually in the middle of playing, in the NFL, and I didn't say I was going to do it, and or anything. Like, if I'm going to say I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it. But if Logan Paul wants a piece of me, we're both playing in the flag football game on March 21st.
There you go. Promo.
In LA, and I can tell you this, okay? Yeah. The last time players talk trash to me on a football field. I threw someone out of the club. I broke necks. I laid out defensive ends. I pummeled safeties. No one can tackle me. So if Logan Paul wants a piece of me, I'm down to throw it down on the field and even throw, my fist and just go at it, all out brawl on the flag football field. I don't care it's flag football and it's a family event. I will fight him on the field if he wants to fight me right there and then in the flag football game.
You want to fight him? You want a piece of Logan Paul?
Oh, no problem. If he wants to talk garbage, if he wants some of this, I'll see him on the field, because I can tell you this, I know he's not on my team either. So if he wants to throw hands, hey, I'm down.
Oh, damn, he's not on his team?
Down for it. Let's go.
It's the Fanatics Flag Football Classic, March 21st, relocated to Los Angeles. I'll be there. You'll be there. It sounds like everyone is going to be there.
Anything to get eyes on the content. What makes anyone think that all this wasn't started to make sure people have eyes on this product on March 21st? Because now all anyone is thinking about, especially the Logan haters out there, is see if a bunch of football players are going to whoop Logan Paul's butt in the middle of an LA field. That is what they're trying to do. I mean, that's my opinion. It is obvious. If you know already the pattern of the Logan Paul series of videos I've done, it is obviously he's always doing something to set up a future content, whether it's his own or whether it's to help promote another. The whole fake boxing for a new Prime drink, the whole Pokemon cards fiasco to get money, but he also to help set up Rip It. Now this, why? To set up the flag football event. If he shows that he's able to bring eyes into a product, his value to the world goes higher. So of course he's going to do this. Of course he's going to create all this drama. Would that person in the call be fake? Probably not. It probably was a WWE person, even though it could be fake. But it probably was. WWE played along because I believe this is a Fanatics event that they're doing. So obviously Fanatics has partnership with WWE, has partnership with the NFL and all these other sports. So of course they're all going to be in cahoots. That's my opinion though. Anyway, let's continue.
Nothing says gentleman-y vibes here at TPC Sawgrass like I'll whoop his ass.
Also, first off, he won't be able to cover me. He won't be able to grab my flag. I'm going to smoke him. I can probably play defensive back on him.
Facts. He won't be able to cover him.
And I'm going to whoop his ass as well.
What are the chances?
And there you go. Ryusuke, he said it just like you did. He will tackle his ass down.
If we were doing a predictive market, FanDuel, what are the chances you and Tom eventually end up in the ring?
Like the actual WWE ring, or like a ring fighting Logan Paul?
Like a ring fighting Logan Paul.
Oh, I mean, chances aren't probably that great.
No?
No, I mean, let me tell you, I give all credit to Logan Paul as well. This guy is an athlete, and he prepares to his highest level, and he has it. Like, he really does. Everything that he does is at its highest level, and you got to respect him.
Yes.
But out on the football field, I can just turn it up to another level. Like,
there you go.
He would probably have the advantage if we went in the ring and box.
True.
But if he wants a piece of me,
facts. Sorry.
on the football field because I know I'm on a football field. My brain can just turn into another level.
right
That's what I'm saying. I'm willing to throw down on that flag football field. I don't care if it's flag. Let's go full out. Let's go.
Let's go full out.
Yeah,
Let's
try
go,
to tackle
says
me. He can try to
Gronk.
tackle me too. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's where I land on this, whether it's a work, shoot, or promo. And I've been going back and forth on this for a bit this week. There are three possibilities here. Possibility number one, WWE legitimately shut it down. TMZ confirmed it, WrestleMania is coming, the roster is thin. This is just a company protecting its investment. And honestly, if you're Triple H, you're making the same call. You don't let your guy risk a broken nose 6 weeks before the biggest show of the year. Possibility number two, Logan Paul uses WWE as an excuse. He called out NFL players thinking nobody will step up. Multiple guys call his bluff, and now he needs an out that doesn't make him look scared. The "my boss won't let me" excuse is perfect because nobody can prove it wrong. And even TMZ's source could be Logan's own people planting the story. And the other possibility, and this is the craziest one, this entire thing is a work, which is what I think it is. The Brady beef, the NFL calls out, the fight acceptances, the WWE shutting him down, all of it cross-promoting for Fanatics Flag Football Classic on March 21st in LA. Think about it. Brady, Gronkowski, Logan Paul, and a bunch of other NFL players will be at this event. They are all scheduled to be at the same event in a few days. Newsweek floated this theory, and honestly, I can't rule it out. Tom Brady randomly starts beef with Logan Paul during the Super Bowl week, right before they're both booked at the same event. This is not coincidence. This is them doing smart publicity. And let's talk about the money. The money. Because this is part nobody's breaking down. Logan was set to make approximately $2 million. $1 million from Le-Veon Ball, plus whatever sponsorship and pay-per-view revenue came with it. And he offered WWE a cut. He literally said, "Here, take some of this money. Just let me fight." And WWE said no, because they don't need that money. Now, WWE talent contracts have clauses that restrict outside physical activity. This isn't new. You can't go bungee jumping, you can't do MMA sparring, and you definitely can't do a sanctioned boxing match weeks before one of your biggest events, WrestleMania. It's just standard. But here's the thing that's wild to me. Logan already had tension with WWE. Why? Because at Elimination Chamber, he got attacked. He got eliminated. He lost his shot at the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania. Publicly said WWE allowed unprofessionalism. You've got a guy who's already frustrated with the company, and the company just blocked him from making $2 million on the side. The storyline writes itself. So where does this go? The fights are officially off. Logan's back on Raw every Monday, as he said. Gronkowski wants smoke at the flag football game on March 21st. Le-Veon Ball is still roasting him daily on X, and WrestleMania is coming up fast. Whether this was real business, decisions, a duck, or the greatest cross-promotional work we've ever seen in years, this story ain't done. So, guys, let me know in the comments, is Logan Paul scared, smart, or working everybody? I want to hear it. And thank you for watching. If you got something out of this, hit the like button and subscribe because it really helps the channel grow. I'll see you on the next one.